Hey everybody, it's Ed. All right, it is time for another album review. I'm holding in my hand a copy of, for EP fans only, King's Court Fan Club newsletter. This is volume 2, number 2. This was released in 1974. What month exactly? I'm not really sure if there were 6 volumes. I'm going to have to say probably around March, April. Maybe this would have been released, or maybe a little bit earlier. Not entirely sure. Regardless, we are going to read the review for this classic album release by Elvis Presley called Elvis, Good Times. Good Times. Okay, hopefully you are familiar with this album. This was released in 1974 by RCA Victor Records, catalog number CPL10475, stereo. Okay, so King's Court newsletter wrote up a review about this album. Let us read and see what members thought of it. It says, look at that. Good Times, RCA CPL 10475. Anytime a new Elvis album is released, it ensures good times for as many fans around the world. This album gives us some new material which can stand side by side with other Elvis classics throughout the years. Take Good Care of Her and I've Got a Thing About You Baby are Elvis's latest hits and are included in this package. She Wears My Ring and Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues show some excellent ballads singing by the King. The Beautiful Spanish Eyes is given the full Elvis treatment and is somewhat different than the version he was doing this past February in Vegas. That difference being the use of Spanish horns for the break, which are substituted by an acoustic guitar on this cut. The choice of the two is up to the listener. Ours is the horn sound. I Got a Feeling in My Body, If That Isn't Love, and Talk About the Good Times, the latter was written by country star Jerry Reed, are all showcases for the power in Elvis's voice. Now we come to the cream of the crop. The two most outstanding songs on the album, My Boy and Loving Arms. My Boy lives up to the great rendition we had seen Elvis perform this past August in Las Vegas. This song will soon become one of the all-time Elvis classics. It's only a shame that it wasn't released as a single. It definitely would have been one of his biggest sellers. Loving Arms, a dynamite ballad which comes through to your ears as clear as a bell. This song, upon several plays, sticks in your mind with its sincere lyrics, which, of course, Elvis puts his all into. Again, we are somewhat disappointed in the album packaging. The cover photo is not one of the better, as we frankly feel there are many other great choices, which the new tour book proves. And that is the review for Good Times. Overall, pretty upbeat, solid review for the album. And interestingly enough, on the next page, I may as well show it since it is in this book. This shows a picture of my mom and Pat in my parents', the house that I grew up in the basement. This was where the King's Court Fan Club headquarters was. And here's an idea of what it looked like. And so this picture is from 73, 74. I want to say 1974. This picture was probably taken, and yeah, so there's the on tour cardboard poster. There's a King's Court poster, bunch of different promotions. That was a cardboard lobby backing type poster for Loving You. Some years ago, a banner from Vegas, and then here's a picture on the bottom. It shows my mom, Pat, Diane, my father, and Jim Morris. But you get a better look at, hopefully you can see it. Oh, I'm hoping the camera's picking it up. You can see all the Elvis decorations. There was a Love Me Tender poster. I wonder what the hell happened to that. I don't know what happened to half of this stuff, but some of it we still have. And some of it disappeared. So there's that. All right, but so review for Good Times. What's my opinion? Well, you know what? When I eventually get to my album review of Good Times, I'll let you know. All right, but until then, you'll have to figure it out. All right, but I appreciate you watching. If you like, leave a comment. I think we'll leave it at that. So be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Take care, everybody.